started your stream back up.
Yep.
I'll let you go then, so you can get back to that.
Cool. Nice one.
Alright. See you later.
User disconnected from your channel. Connected.
Bravo entered your channel Quantum on Quantum.
Oh, Clam didn't come over here?
Hey, what's going on there, Bravo?
Playing some StarCraft on stream. Your mic's reverbing. Clam was asking me to join him, maybe, but then he left, so I started StarCraft up. But he's like, well, I guess I'll leave. And I was a little preoccupied. I was like, oh, well, I'll hang out. But then, yeah, he took off. I don't know.
Hey, Bravo.
Well, I'm streaming. Hello. I'm streaming StarCraft. If you guys are doing anything, let me know.
And we are finishing up some missions on Leave Dangerous and heading to bed. We got kids that gotta go to school though in the morning.
Fun stuff.
Sound microphone muted.
Guide us. The firstborn shall persevere.
Teleport successful.
The
skies await. Warp field online. I stalk through the stars. Siravek. Time. Anan Porkal. Where do our enemies successful? On the wings of justice. Now. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. For honor. Understood. I will comply. For honor. Teleport successful.
We await. Glory to the Daemon.
The skies await. I stalk through the stars. Na Farosh. Understood. Shazul tu Templari.
The firstborn shall persevere. Psyweb is dead.
Anan Porkal. I will. Warp field online.
Glory to the Daemon.
Engaging the enemy. Where do our enemies lurk? On the wings of justice. Carrier has arrived.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Upgrade complete.
Glory to the Daemon. Guide us. Reinforcing Psyweb.
Mineral upgrade complete.
Key now. Direct us. As all are. The firstborn shall persevere.
Research complete. Carrier has arrived. Mineral field depleted.
We await. Glory to the Daemon.
Your probes are under attack. Research complete.
Let none
Upgrade
deter us. Justice has come.
Understood.
Reinforcing silence. We agree. With silence.
Research complete.
Reinforcing siren as direct us. Inala Atum. Gaia. Glory to the dead. Kinala Atum.
Mineral field depleted.
Kinala Atum.
Kasa de Templar.
Endi Berakai.
Courier has arrived.
We await.
Mineral field depleted.
Glory to the day. God. So-
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Carrier has arrived. Kasa de Templar. Is complete. Mineral field depleted.
Reinforcing siren. Directive confirmed. As all are one.
Engaging the enemy.
Kinala Atum.
Research complete. I'm here. Mineral field. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Carrier has arrived. We. Upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted. I'm here in the shadows. I charge our mind. Mineral field depleted. We are focused. Threat We shall stand. We are weeds. Our mind. Your warrior research complete the enemy. Highlight for ice.
What up, ship? Good to see you, man.
Mineral field depleted. Glory of battle. You require my skills.
Victory to the day. Najakar, where shall we march?
Trying to push through my enemy as hard as I can. Problems with Mass Effect? I heard people having a hard time getting their CD keys. Hello. No unnamed one.
Upgrade complete.
We serve with pride. Hordes alive.
Research complete.
Where shall we march?
Geyser exhausted.
Hello.
Ah, there we are. Hello.
What up, Damien?
Much.
Mineral field depleted.
Let your will.
So yeah, Mass Effect's pretty cool.
Shall be restrained.
I have people having a hard time getting their keys.
Yes.
Base is under attack.
Well, I bought it for the Xbox.
Oh, well. I think that's just a PC thing then. Couldn't tell you.
Combat.
A lot of people who got it early because of, if you remember, the EA Access, you could get it like a few days early or some shit, 1 week early, I forget exactly, but I got all my stuff sorted right away.
Our pylon is under attack.
Fun game. I know the storyline at least now.
We serve.
I have a much firmer grasp on what the hell's going on.
Where shall we march?
I would hope so. You're one of the people who's very interested in the game. You should have a heads up on it.
Our pylon is under attack.
Well, I avoided a lot of information about the game before I had it because I didn't want to have it all ruined for me. I didn't want to be all hyped up and super excited because I loved the original Mass Effect series a lot. But when I got this one, I put it in my system and just kind of tuned out all of the world and played it. God, it took me like 2 hours before you get to the point where you can finally stop and save it.
Oh
The
shit.
beginning is so hectic, it's unreal. They throw a lot of bullshit at you right away, and it's
Good bullshit, bad bullshit.
well, like the main character you play as is a pair of twins. You know, you pick one of the siblings of the twins, and then you're on this mission, and your father is the commander of the mission in a certain way. Like basically, all of the species of the Milky Way galaxy got together and started this Andromeda mission to send an Ark ship with 20,000 colonists from each of the major species to the Andromeda system. And they did all these scans to find their golden planets that seemed habitable. So they've got like fucking 20 planets they want to check out, and they're trying to find places to colonize. And it's a one-way trip. You're going to be in a 600-year hypersleep, and they sent people ahead of you to build a space station for everybody to meet at called the Nexus.
Okay.
So basically, you start the game by your character coming out of hypersleep and being all like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" And they're like, "Here, have some coffee. Now look this way, look that way." You got a doctor examining you while your CO is explaining everything, and your father is called the Pathfinder. He's a member of the military who was chosen and given the title Pathfinder to lead the Pathfinder team. His job is to find the planet for the colony. And basically he is, you know, the super commando, awesome, bullshit, crazy military guy that can do everything and anything, one-man army, Arnold Schwarzenegger style. And
I've come
when
here
you-
to open up a new galaxy for you.
Right, and like 5 minutes
Stop
after
talking.
you wake up, the ship runs into this giant fucking cloud of dark energy no one knew was there, and it like wrecks the ship, and it causes your brother's hyperpod to like get broke while he was being woke up, so now he's in a coma. And then you go to the
Driving,
planet,
Jesus.
right? And you go to the planet, and it's like inhabited by aliens, and the whole atmosphere's fucked up, and it's completely inhabitable, and there's no oxygen, and all this fucked up shit. So you get down on the planet, you right away are, you crash land, and then you're thrust against these aliens who have comparable technology to yours, and you try to they give you the option to try to be diplomatic. And so I walk out to this alien with my hands up in the air saying, "I'm not here to kill you, I don't understand what you're saying," and they just all open fire on me, and I'm like, well, fuck.
Try again.
Right? So long story short, by the end of that whole thing, you fuck up so bad that you're laying on the ground suffocating to death because you busted your helmet open. And your father comes walking over and takes his helmet off, gives it to you, and then dies in front of you while you pass out from oxygen deprival.
Oh boy.
So he saves the day, saves the planet, defeats the bad guy, and then comes over and saves your life. And then you wake up on the ship, and they're like, "Yeah, your dad's dead, your brother's in a coma."
Turns out he was a clone. He's still alive. What's going on?
Well, and then you finally, after all this, you find the space station, and it's not finished, and nobody's there, and there's like a team of like 20 people hanging out there going, "Oh yeah, we thought you were all dead. We're running out of supplies, we have no power, and we're all fucked, and we're all crazy, and there's a bunch of separatists trying to kill us all." And it's like, well, fuck yeah!
Well, I guess it's a good thing they also found life on another galaxy. I guess the odds were high in that particular game.
Right. So, you're basically double stuff fucked. Everything that could go wrong did. Your dad's dead, your brother's in a coma, they put you in charge, now you are suddenly promoted to the new Pathfinder position for no reason, and everybody's going, "Why the fuck did he make you in charge?"
Base is under attack.
Nephilism.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, no shit. So yeah, the whole thing is just like bottoms up fucked from the get-go. Half your crew dies on the planet, is just murdered by aliens, and like, well, welcome to Andromeda. And everyone you talk to is like the biggest downer in the world. They're like, "Yeah, so we're going to be out of power and resources in about, like now, so if you want to go ahead and find us a planet to live on, that'd be great. Even though I think you're going to fail, but, do your best, whatever."
On the off chance you don't fail, we're not going to have any faith in you.
Right. No, they have this specific conversation takes place between the like scientist lead on the station and the main character, where you get to basically call him on his bullshit, and he's like, because he doesn't think you have what it takes to be the Pathfinder, but he's setting you up with a ship and telling you what your mission is, and all of a sudden I'm like, "So now you think I can do this?" And he goes, "It doesn't really matter what I think. If you succeed, great. If not, then I find someone who can."
Lovely.
Yeah, I was like, fantastic. and then my response was, I picked the angry response, which was something along the lines of, "You're going to back me now because if I succeed, it makes you look like the leader you're pretending to be." And then he turns around and he goes, "Well, then you would also look like the Pathfinder you're pretending to be, so I guess it would work out for both of us." And I'm like, damn! Then the character just gets pissed and goes, "Where's my ship?" Outsmarted again! Fuck! But yeah, it's an interesting game. It's very engrossing right away, but they basically put you in a worst case scenario and said, "Have fun.
Directive confirmed.
Try
Nice.
to survive."
Don't suck!
Reinforcing
You're the Pathfinder now.
Basically.
Pathfinders don't suck. So you better not.
And the fucked up thing is that because of the 600-year trip it took, all of the scans of everything 600 years ago showed this was all clear and great. And when you get there,
Well, that
it's
was
like, yeah, but
because of
600
light
years
travel.
passed.
Yeah. Well, that's what we were talking about the other day. Were you there for the Solaris conversation? We were talking about how, yeah, the Andromeda thing sounds great in theory until you get there and find out, well, 600 years.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, too, like the dark matter thing, that's exactly what we were talking about. Like, what happens if you hit that and you overshoot or
you
undershoot your
called
journey?
it exactly, because
Yeah.
that's what happened. You crash into a giant band of dark energy, and everything's different than what it was when you scanned it 600 years ago.
From the shadows I come.
Yeah, It's
Shep
pretty
says the Reaper
foobar.
invasion was the point for the Andromeda thing. Maybe, but they succeeded depending upon your finishing of the game. So I don't know if that's exactly accurate, but
You seek.
Oh.
Is under attack.
But yeah,
We await.
I'm wondering how this game's going to turn out. It seems fairly interesting. It's kind of unsettling because they make a really big point of saying you are now disconnected from everything that you've ever known about anything.
well, you are in a completely different galaxy. That really
Right.
does make a lot of sense. So I'm not.
I mean, yeah, it's like they really drive that point home right away. Like, by the way, this is Andromeda now, because all the characters constantly make reference to, well, that's not how we do things in the Milky Way, and everybody's like, well, guess what? This ain't Kansas anymore, Dorothy. So it's a pretty good way to create a prequel to a game trilogy that's finished by branching off this way and making it so that they make a huge point to say everything you knew from those other 3 games is bunk. But a lot of the stuff looks very familiar. I'm waiting to find out that it's linked, because a lot of the technology for the aliens looks very similar. The aliens look very similar. There's a lot of
linked to what, the Reapers?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
the
I'd buy
Reapers
that.
and the Protheans. Which, if you played all of the games, you find out the Protheans are
I
the
did.
Reapers at some point. Because the way the Reapers work is they kidnap people and turn them into the next generation of Reapers. So all of the bad guys you fight against when you're taking on the Reaper armies and shit are actually Protheans that had been indoctrinated.
Lovely.
Yeah, so all those bad guys you've been fighting against were actually the good guys the last time around. Because one of the bonus DLC things you could get in the 3rd game was to find a Prothean in a hypersleep pod and wake him up. And it changes a lot of the big story points of the game to have a Prothean there, because he can suddenly interact with the technology and tell you what actually happened. Which was kind of neat. But he was also a giant jagoff. And he explains that everything we thought about the Protheans was like completely wrong. Like, we worship these people as being scientific achievers and super thinkers, and he's like, no, we were just like you guys, a bunch of screwed up fucking militant assholes. And it's like, oh.
Well, they didn't get it right either. Well, then they try to kill other species for the sake of not having them kill themselves. That's always been a weird premise to me when they look at it like that, but...
Kill or be killed. It's a dog-eat-dog universe.
As all are one.
Yeah, it was good times. I enjoyed the beginning of the game. The people who make those games, the BioWare guys, really have a skill for creating beginning sequences to these games that really grab you and hold on without being super cliche. Like, it's kind of cliche, but not super. Like, obviously...
mildly cliche.
Right, obviously it was pretty cliche since the beginning of the game was pretty much stroke for stroke all of the things you were saying could have happened. And it wasn't that hard to predict something would go wrong, but they did it in a pretty, like
the drama, there has to be drama. Like, I
right.
get it.
There's got to be an instant conflict. Everything can't just come up sunshine and roses. It's like the second game in the Mass Effect series, where the very beginning of the game, you come up against some alien on the Outer Rim that blasts a hole in your ship and kills Commander Shepard right away. And that's how they begin the second game, is Shepard's dead, and then Cerberus finds your corpse and rebuilds it, turns you into their puppet. But it's really interesting to have the main character murdered in the first fucking 10 minutes of a game through some crazy story twist.
It's a twist.
But yeah, I haven't played it long enough to. I haven't touched any of the like multiplayer features or anything like that. But I imagine it's very similar to how Mass Effect 3 did it, where it's basically like Team Fortress set in the Mass Effect style. But it's a good game. I'm enjoying it so far.
certainly hope so.
Down. We await.
Played it for a little while last night and then got sucked into some Elite Dangerous.
Well, 17 Draconis is definitely not up at the moment. I've checked.
No. I've given up hope on that. I went back to,
They might have. I doubt they would have, but it's possible they might have shut it down altogether, so that it just won't load up that way anymore. I doubt it, but it's possible.
That there's the chance that it's not coming back before it's too late, kind of thing. So everybody just kind of was like, well, fuck it.
Enforcing Psyweb.
We don't
It's
need
just a
17
chance.
Draconis. Well, and if it does come back up, I mean, it's, you know, not the end of the world for me to have to fly back over there.
We await.
No, not for the amount of money you get out of it. Shit.
Right. Well, because that was the whole thing, is that I was not doing as much with the game because I was waiting for 17 Draconis, and then I was just kind of, you know, it got to a point where I'm like, alright, well, fuck it, I'm going to go do something else, and then, what was it, Doc, Wolf, and Medic were playing yesterday, and they were going to go to a Hazres, and I'm like, alright, you know. And Wolf got a Python and then logged off. I'm like, okay. And then that Steven dude logged on. He joined us and spent the entire time making fun of my pathetic ship and its turrets.
Wait, oh, because you're running turrets in the Viper?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I think he meant it to be helpful, but that's kind of like the humor as it goes around.
Yeah. No, I'm not such a big baby that I'm going to be like, hey, big baby. Like, guess
Not
what?
to say you're not a big baby, just not that big of a baby.
No, I flat out told him, I said, look, here's the deal. I have the turrets because it's the quickest way for me to tag a target before all you assholes make it explode. Otherwise, I don't get any money. So, fuck you.
Fair enough. Out of curiosity, what are you doing now? Because I just finished my StarCraft 2 game. That was definitely one of the longest games I've played against Zerg in a long time.
Right this second, I am not doing anything.
Are you setting up for Andromeda, or what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm not setting up for anything. That's why I came on TeamSpeak. I'm just kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, just hanging out? Oh.
Because I have work in the morning, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay up all night again like I do. But
there's always that. I know Medic's leaving work in a little while. Whether he'll actually be awake enough to do anything tonight, I don't know. But like I said, I did check 17 Draconis. That hasn't popped, so I don't think that's happening tonight. There's been some updates, and yeah.
Doc was saying that when he got on later, that he would be up for running around shooting at shit again, because he's got this need to turn me into a project. He wants to help me unlock all the engineers and upgrade my stuff, and I'm just like, whatever.
It is helpful with somebody, because
that's what I said. I'm like, I'm not going to say no.
Yeah.
If you want to take me out and get me a bunch of money and unlock my engineers and all that shit, cool. All right.
Well, the thing is, like I did it back in the day, like by myself, and it's a lot of work. And having something like an Anaconda or a cutter is something that you don't need, but it does help a lot. Some of the stuff where it's like, here, bring 200 of this to me, and you're like, are you serious? Or the flat donation of 1,000,000 credits. It's just a little out of your range right now. Right. And with the way things are changing, you'll have potential to do a lot. I don't know whether certain things will apply. Like if you're in someone's ship in multi-crew, you'll get their travel distance applied to like Professor Palin, something like that. But I mean, who knows? We'll see what ends up happening. There's a lot of ifs at the moment right now. But the engineering stuff, even if you get like the basics, it really does help a lot. I know I've shown some of you guys like these videos where these players are just kicking ass, and I'm like, yeah, these guys don't even have a super engineer ship. This is relatively basic stuff.
Right, and I've got what 5 or 6 of them unlocked now. I have all of the ones that I've been, all the ones that I could unlock, I unlocked except for that cunt that wants the 200 landmines. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. I got better things to do with my time. Especially since she does what, fucking missiles or some shit? Who cares?
They're all chain unlocked, so you have to unlock one to unlock the other.
Right.
So you may have to unlock her to get something else. I wouldn't rule that out.
Right, but I mean, I have unlocked all of them that I could. I don't know what the next step is to unlock any more, and that's I'm sitting
INARA. I don't think it's .com, but it's INARA, and then just look up Elite Dangerous. The website has, on the engineers page, it gives you a link with arrows pointing each one loading into the next one.
no, that's fine. I mean, I didn't think I couldn't just like Google it and figure out what the hell to do next. I'm just saying I haven't, because one of my big things about Elite Dangerous is that I'm more or less just a casual player. I want to play it to have fun and goof around. I'm not going to go out there and get super hyper competitive or anything, but it's a hell of a lot more fun running around playing with you guys than it is going on there by myself and flying around going, okay, well, now what?
I mean,
I'm not going to fucking
you're
kill
coming
myself.
in at a good time. I mean,
Right,
multi-crew
multi-crew is definitely going to make it more fun, yeah.
I mean, because multi-crew alone is going to be adding in a lot of these features where I know how to do stuff like smuggle, and you don't, and you'll be able to come in and actually run the smuggling guns and the limpets and all that while I'm doing my own thing.
Right.
And like, there's a lot of cool stuff you could do, and I mean, if you don't want to play the criminal route, you just don't. But it is fun.
Yeah,
Shepard's
there's a
on my
certain
stream.
allure to space piracy, I will say that.
It is fun. Shep's on my stream right now. He says he'd love to hook up all of us together as well. He's another guy that plays Elite Dangerous, who's also a streamer. So yeah, you've got plenty of people who are interested in playing with you. you just say when.
Right. Well, it's a matter of I've got so many different things that I'm pulled all over the place, and to ever sit down and commit, like I would have to play nothing but ED to really get caught up or get some progress made, and I'm most of the time sitting here going, okay, well, I'd rather play Mass Effect.
It's not
Halo
that hard.
Wars
Like,
2
there's no,
or...
see, that's the thing about ED. You can be a casual player because there's not like, oh, if you don't do your dailies or if you don't do
Right.
this, then you won't ever progress. The people that say, oh, well, you need this ship to play the game, you're wrong. You don't. You don't need a large ship to do the stuff that you want to do. It's not like that. It's not. That's a bit of a ridiculous misnomer.
Well, it's because people want to do like a progression. They think in their head, okay, well,
But there
this ship,
isn't
then
in
this
this
ship, then
game,
this-
not in that
right.
aspect.
They're classified for different purposes. So you've got to find your purpose and then find the ship for that purpose that best suits your playstyle.
And well, that's the thing. There's a multitude of ships for those purposes. So yeah, a lot of people explore in an Anaconda because of the slightly higher jump range, but by a couple of light years, not much. The Diamondback Explorer will be updated to match that now, and the Asp Explorer already does that. And we're not even talking about a tenth of the price. So I mean, people they tend to be misleading like that. I think it's unfair, but
Right. Well, and that's Doc was recommending that my next upgrade should be to the Asp.
it's great for combat as well, and on top of that, I'm pretty sure they're even buffing it for combat even further, which is ridiculous. But yeah.
Our faith.
What the fuck is this guy doing?
Started another Stellaris game with Wolf, and he shit the bed on me.
That's what you get.
Yeah, me and him were playing, and we were right next to each other, and our boundaries of our territories were right pressed up against each other for quite a bit of the map. And he had a underdeveloped civilization on one of his planets right along the borderline, and he put an observation post and went to infiltrate them to integrate them, and accidentally clicked enlighten them and turn them into their own species. That was a spacefaring pain in my testicles. So he did that, and then turned around and spent like all of his effort trying to purge and quell and take over these assholes, and he wound up putting himself in the hurt locker for influence, and had none. Couldn't colonize anymore, couldn't build any more outposts or anything. And then he wasn't building up his military anymore because he was so focused on this shit. So then the guys on the other side of him decided to declare war and come sweeping in and murdering him. And they had, like a 6K fleet, and he has like a 500 fleet. So he's like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. And I'm like, god damn it. I just can't get you an ant farm, can you? Because then like 3 weeks later we got giant fucking mutant ants killing us. And it was all because he was more concerned with talking about his new computer parts with other people. He's sitting there looking up on the internet what new stuff he wants for his new computer, and not paying attention to what he's doing in Stellaris, and screwed the pooch.
That's a very complicated question, Shep. You can get more energy by building a power hub, but you can also specialize sectors to get you more energy. There's a lot of ways to get more energy.
Oh,
It's not there's not like a here's the answer. There's a bunch of ways. Energy is also costed in a lot of different ways. So it's not like, oh, this is how you spend and get energy. There's a number of ways that energy comes and goes. So like if you have the build for it, docking your ship will save you on energy. I'm probably gonna lose this fucking game because I knew he was coming in for an attack and I totally didn't put pylons where I needed them.
Yeah, those hubs are helpful for the energy. You don't usually offset it by building mining stuff or anything else. It's just so many things that take it to give you something else. It's constant micromanagement.
Our pylon is under attack. Research complete.
Defense systems failing. Kinala
Solution to everything is just colonize as much as possible. Make those bastards
Kind of.
Guide.
Kind of. It depends on the build you're going though. Like that's not always the cookie cutter answer.
No.
But kind of. Like I won't
It-
debate that it's
It
not a
has
way
a
to do
lot
it.
to do with it. I mean, it's basically, it costs you a lot to have another colony, but at the same time, you have a lot more options. Like if you're going to make a new colony, you have to be on the ball with it and actually go in there and set it up to produce for you. Otherwise, it's a waste of your fucking time and effort. Like buying an empty
Okay,
lot
like-
and then not building a house.
Like Shep, like if you're orbiting a planet, your ships aren't using energy, so they cost less. But then again, if you have the bonuses, it costs less. And there's edicts that you can get that increase your source of income from energy as well. There's not a cut and dry answer. If there was, I promise you I'd give it to you. There isn't a cut and dry answer for how to increase your energy output. There just isn't. The general answer, which is what you already said, which is like I could just go ahead and get more energy planets and stuff, and that's essentially it. Yeah, that'll do the trick. It's just not so cut and dry, but yeah.
We are poised for victory.
There's also things like the recorders and things that you use to change solar panel arrays and stuff like that.
Solar panels are a big one because you should have a station on every planet that you own, even
Right.
if it's in a whatchamacallit anyway. And if you manually control it, which is a pain in the ass, you should be applying, like he's saying, you should be applying the solar panels in the hydroponic form to each one regardless. Like it's a requirement. And you don't have to go past tier 2 or tier 3 planetary shipyard, whatever the fuck it's called. You don't have to go past that. That's the cool part. If you get even up to that, you're fine. And then you'll have the hydroponics, and you'll have that, and you'll have the increase. There's a number of ways. Just don't limit yourself, is what I'm saying.
Explore all of your options.
We are poised for victory.
But you're looking for a cookie cutter answer? I can't give you one, because there isn't one.
No such thing in Stellaris.
No. And there's just so many different ways you could go.
Right.
Like, that's...
Well, and it also comes down to what research you've got and what you have available to you. And I mean, it's really, here's a toolbox, use the tools that you have. If you don't have the right tool, you got to find a different tool.
As all are one.
Pretty much.
Because it's all about playing with your tool the right way. Fooling around.
Your probes are under
Reinforcing siren. Guide us. Rono Hashim.
Base is under attack. We are poised for victory. Awaiting result. Prepare to engage. Zara Kunu. My life for ire. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
As all are one. We await. Guide us. We await. Reinforcing siren.
Ah, son of a bitch. Fucking missed a pylon in the back of my natural, and that would have been the end of it. Just need to play smart. Well, that's not exactly it, Shep. I mean, it is, but like, if you don't know the different features of how to do stuff, then you should. Like, I'm not blaming you for not knowing. It's just that it has to be everything. So you can't sit there and go, well, when I send out my fleet, I've got no energy income. That's expected. It's a means by which to force players to think about how to play and sit there and say, okay, I want my fleet to be an aggressive stance on my enemy, but I'll have a negative 30 energy per turn. So you got to stockpile your energy so that you could sit there and go out and do that fight. It's meant to have that sort of a balance. And if you know you're not getting enough energy to support that offense, then you need to preemptively start to get, like you said, the solar panels in the station and power hubs on planets and sector off some of your planets that is supposed to specifically be doing energy. There's a
Right.
number of ways.
Well,
and
and
if
you have
you've
to
got
pay
like
attention when you place this stuff too, because the power hubs are great, but they only, work if you have a power plant next door.
me, no, it's planet wide.
No, it has a bonus increase on adjacent tiles also.
No, that's the planetary landing colony ship thing.
Yeah,
Just
but
it's just
the
that.
power hub does it too. If you read the
Not that I'm
description, that's
familiar
what it
with.
says.
Well, even if that is, as far as I know, it's just supposed to add to the power by 1 for rank 1 to the tile it's on, not an adjacent tile. But even if it is to an adjacent tile, it's meant to just be a planet-wide thing, the same way as the mineral refinery does to the mining, tier 1 mining colony, whatever the fuck it's called. But it's just to add by a percentage, because then you can add further percentages with edicts, which is my favorite way to. I love to get a ton of influence because the edicts give you instant buffs. So you need something, bam, instantly there. They don't tell you when they run out, as long as you're paying attention to how much you have, though. You never really get an abundant amount of influence because you can always just spend it, and it never regenerates fast enough. I mean, the max I've had is +6 influence per turn, which is crazy, or per day, whatever it goes by. And that's a great amount of influence. It's just really hard to get to that number. And if you can get to that number, you should be just blowing it on edicts left and right. The other thing is lifespan of your leaders. Now, if you know an admiral is going to die or a general might die, then you want to save some. But if your lifespan of your leaders is really, really long, then you could just throw away the influence as you need it. Whereas if you have a really short lifespan, you can expect that your influence is constantly drained because you're constantly buying new leaders. The other thing too is the leaders kind of die at the same time because they all have more or less the same lifespan. And granted, they'll sometimes die within a year or two apart from each other. Like they might give you some time to build up a little bit of influence, but not like a crazy deal amount. And the bitch about it would be like if you blew through your influence and you didn't have any for leaders, and then now you've got to spend like anywhere between 300 and 600 on leaders. That blows through your numbers pretty quick when you can only save up to 1,000. But influence is great because you can go to a planet and the planet can, let's say, pull with a power hub 40 energy credits, and then you pop like a 15% edict, and then bam, you're at like 46 now, and then if you've got an energy bonus, there are a couple of bonuses in the game when you find stuff, like certain creatures you can attack them and get like crystalline armor and this and that. One of them is like a 5% bonus to energy for your entire empire, and that's a huge bonus. Like all of these things, they add up and can change dramatically how your energy income is. But as long as you stored an abundant amount, you should be good. But that's also why those like the mineral silos. I never use the mineral silos. I blow through my minerals so rapidly I never need one, but I could see the use for it. If you just want to stash like minerals in between a federation of yours, and when you don't have control of the federation, you could stash minerals, and then when you do have control of the federation, you could buy a bunch of ships for your teammates. I see the purpose in it. I think there's one for energy, and if there isn't, I know there's a way to. I think it's like the amount of power hubs you have gives you more energy, something along those
Yeah.
lines. It is power hubs, isn't it?
Yeah, I
So,
believe so.
so if you have more planets with more power hubs, you could stash more. But by the time your fleet is, I want to say over 100 ships or whatever that number numerical equivalent is, because I think the battleships might even be worth 4 ships on that
Yeah.
scale or more. When you get over 100, you're going to start having a situation where no matter what, when you fly your ships off of a docking area or off of an orbiting planet, which does reduce their energy a little bit, and then docking them in a docking area where it has like the crew quarters and stuff, lowers that energy amount even more dramatically too, like 20-30%. Um, you will really lower your costs, but you know as soon as you send that out there, it's basically like, it doesn't matter whether it's a fortification or a maintenance thing, or in most cases a war aspect, defense or offense. Like you're spending war funds. So the way that you should look at it is, you're not going to have an abundance. You're going to be in the negative when you send those ships out. So the fleets will cost the most, just bar none, energy wise. So you know when you send those ships out, that's what's costing you money. That's why the Federation can be so important, especially the other players, because the Federation ships cost you nothing. They cost no energy. All they cost you is 20% of your total fleet total, which if you're a player like me, that's extremely valuable for the rest of your Federation. Because my 20% is huge compared to most other players, because I play for fleet size. So I can contribute a lot of money, not just in the fleet size, but in the actual fleet numbers, because my ships cost less to build, and that actually goes into the Federation as well. And I can do that, but then again, if I build my own ships up, it costs me energy just to fly them somewhere. So you could, there's another way right there by sharing the Federation ships if you have another player to cut down on your energy costs. There's a few ways to do it that aren't very direct, but definitely launching a fleet, sending it somewhere, doing something with it is extremely the most costly part. You should be in the negative when you launch them. That's how you know you have enough ships. I guess we'll start up another StarCraft game. I am not having great games tonight. I am getting my ass handed to me a little bit here. Medic and I, because you guys weren't on, we picked up on the game that him and I had first started, like the very first one. Just picked up where we left off. We got smashed so badly. Like, basically all of the AIs got together and all at once we're like, yep, going to war with these guys. Gonna take them apart and take everything they've got. We were fine. We had expanded really well. We basically took two of the major factions and seeded them, and the other one and just basically vassalized them. And there was about 4 others. 3 were really small and basically pathetic, but one was really strong, and he wanted our territory. So the 3 or the 1 we would have been fine taking, but all 4 at the same time was just too much. How did the war go? The one where Medic and I were together, eventually we got crushed. It was just 4 versus the 2 of us, and he was already way beyond. Like, he was ahead on technology big time, but his fleet was poop. So I kept feeding Federation ships to hopefully have him be able to use something. I could have beaten, because they all flew together. I could have beaten one of them, like the big guy, or the 3 smaller ones, but I just couldn't beat all 4, and that screwed me over pretty hardcore. Sir, that is not scouting. Interesting.
My life for Ire. We stand as one. My life for Ire.
Justice has come. Reinforcing siren. Guide us. As all
Oh, shit's about to get real.
I'm here. Your probes are under attack. You require my skills. State thy bidding.
The fuck's he doing? Just following me? Good. Okay. I'll take it.
with purpose.
Let our enemy know our lucky.
By the heart of Direct.
Time to lose your units.
As all
No, no, no. Don't think you're getting away with it that easy. I'm gonna chase your ass now. Won't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Kinala Atum. Reinforcing Siren. Rono Hashi.
We are the blades of ire. Kassar, data we face the enemy.
Downloading.
My life for ire.
Direct us. As all we await.
Mineral field defeated. Upgrade complete.
Oh, time to get out of there. We need stalkers, nowsies.
Upgrade complete. Base is under attack.
Direct us. We await. Kinala Atum. Guide us. Sigh where the
Buys me
stand-
sometime.
Teleport successful. Mineral
Direct us.
I'm here in the shadows. Teleport successful.
As all
Teleport successful. I'm here in the shadows.
keep
successful. Research complete. Engaging the enemy.
Directive confirmed.
Zero packet. War field online.
Oh, that's a problem. Hydra is an issue.
Teleport successful. La Farah. Upgrade complete. Research complete.
I'm surprised he didn't notice that. Oh, that's crazy that he didn't notice that.
Teleport successful. The skies await.
I am super shocked he didn't notice that.
Mineral field depleted. Where? Time for Anan book. Where do teleport successful? Mineral field depleted.
From the shadows I come.
Just
Teleport successful. Research complete.
Siren established.
My life for iron.
Yeah, that'll be done in time.
Directive.
Research complete. On the wings of justice. Upgrade complete. Mineral. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Time for battle. Zero back. Teleport successful.
Oh, that micro. He really didn't like that.
Upgrade complete.
Let's back it up.
The skies. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. I will. Teleport successful. My life for iron.
Well, that's gotta be pissing him off right about now, because that was so clutch. Oh. Oh, that was clutch. League promotion progress, gold 1. Isn't that lower than rank 2 platinum? Demotion, wouldn't I just have gained points? I don't, or is that me like, oh, you're about to go gold and then I'm pulling it back out of my ass? I don't know. I'm not sure. Could do co-op for the mutation. That stupid Viridia Prime, they love that one. They give the mutations the most for that. Hmm. Random. Dr. Mischief.
Your probes are under attack. Our pylon is under attack.
Oh, they found that. Oh, come on. Oh, I didn't get the cancel off on that one. I won't be getting any additional, but that has done its job, I guess.
Your probes are under attack.
He's gonna make it. Oh, barely, but he's gonna make it. Guys sitting there going, shit! He made it! Shit! Whole point of it is to get it to move all the way over there anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Those will be down for not very long. This one's still up, so he's got to decide which way he wants to move. It's so dickish. Oh, it's back up! Oh, that's gonna hurt a little.
Base is under attack.
can nearly place it.
My life for Iron. Base is under attack. By your will. Kasa, Templar. Por Artanis. Base is under attack. We stand as base is under attack. Base is under attack. For Artanis.
Silence.
Base is under attack.
We await. Guidance.
Base is under attack. Your probes are under attack.
Kinala Atum.
Na'adan Atu.
Silence.
Base is under attack.
We agree. Direct us.
I'm gonna start full mana money here. This doesn't start shaping up.
Guide us. We await.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Damn it.
Silence. Kinala Atum.
Mineral field depleted.
Direct us. Guide us.
Ah, son of a bitch. That probably lost it for me because I was probably doing
Glory to
fine.
the Daylong. Endi Barakat. Combat forces. We await.
Well, Elijah's a whole nother issue.
Let your will be heard. Ire.
Yes, Executor.
Do they just do badly against
Before
Hydra?
fear. Najakar.
Yeah, I mean they hit hard, but they don't seem to do great versus Hydra. Damn. If I didn't let him in, I had the money. I have a feeling he spent a lot more on offense. Gosh, he upgrades too. Yeah. New player, Terran.
Justice has come. Guide us. The firstborn shall persevere. Let none deter us.
Research complete.
I'm here.
We await. Where shall we march? Kinala. The firstborn shall persevere.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Guide us.
Cold is the void. I am here in the shadows.
I return to serve. Your probes are under attack.
As all are one. I have met the enemy. We agree.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Kinala atu. As all are one. By the heart of Asuka. Romo Hashi.
I am here.
Direct us. Cyweb, bid.
Orange. I return to serve.
We await.
Command me. For Artanis. We embrace the glory of battle. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Upgrade complete.
Cyweb. As all are one. Direct us. Kinala. Guide us. We await.
Upgrade complete.
Kinala Atum.
Mineral field depleted. Na'adan Atu. My light for I attack.
Directive confirmed. We.
Research complete.
Sai where the step.
The darkness rides. Cartoon. From the shadows I come. The merging is complete.
Downloading.
From the shadows I come.
Guide us.
Upgrade complete.
Andy.
From the shadows I come.
We. Direct us.
From the shadows I come.
Research complete.
I am the blade of
Research complete.
by the void.
Mineral field depleted.
Downloading.
Battle is upon us.
Base is under attack. Upgrade. Mineral field depleted. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Light for iron. We are the blades of iron. Gassar, gate of blood. Mineral field depleted.
You require my skills. I am here in the shadow.
Teleport successful. Mineral field depleted. Siravek, Cryor. Vespine geyser exhausted. Teleport successful.
Justice has come. King.
Teleport successful. Base is under attack. Your probes are under attack. Base is under attack. Where do our... Time for battle. Understood. Where do our enemies... From the shadows I come. I pass in the twilight. You seek Warp Field online. From the shadows I come. Engaging the enemy. Time for battle. Zero action. Fly on. You require my skill. Real. What would you ask of us? Upgrade complete. I am eager. Anan Porkal. I pass. Upgrade complete. Time for battle. I am the heart of darkness. I stalk through the stars. I am here in the shadows. On the wings of justice. Mineral field depleted. I am eager to strike.
Justice has come.
Zirovek, the skies await. Anan Porkal, Zirovek. Time for battle. Warp field online.
Choices.
Mineral. My life for iron. Our pylon is under attack.
Come on, go over the wall. Oh, I can't climb over that fucking wall. Are you serious? This is every time I fight Terran. They go plus your weapons and just like push through. They don't even care. I had such a good fight down on bottom ground too. And the only reason I won the up ground fights, which I thought would have won the game for me, was because I had pushed him back with 4 overcharged pylons, which was crazy. Like, it shouldn't take that much, but he's just plowing through the front door. He doesn't care. I was hitting his back and his mineral line the whole time. He just didn't give a shit. He didn't bother with Widow Mines or nothing like that either. Maybe it's a good time to take a break. Looks like my thoughts ain't nobody hanging out anyway. I was on TeamSpeak. I guess you guys can hit me up if you want to do some